Oh, hey everybody, and welcome to the Advocated Fans live stream. I'm Roger, and joining me tonight is Gaming Grandad. Hi, Chris.
Hi everybody, how you doing?
And also joining us tonight is a very special guest who we haven't seen on this stream for a while. Hello, James.
Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello James,
to have
nice
you
to
with
have you
us.
here.
Yeah, glad to be here. I've not been invited as being a guest on anything for quite a while, so it's an honour to be here.
We've got a comment from Rob. Good evening, Rob.
Hi Rob,
Always
how
good
you
to hear from
doing?
you, Rob. So we'll flick back to the banners because that's still where all my subjects are, which I hope that everybody will find interesting. We're only aiming for a short show, but you know, there's plenty to cover. So let's you know, we've got Rob watching today. Rob's the only one that commented so far. So we'll go on to the first banner, which is this one. Hi guests, and tell us about yourself. Chris, over to you.
Well, obviously my name's Chris, and my kids gave me the name Gaming Grandad. I've had 9 strokes, and that is why I do support the Stroke Association, because without the Stroke Association I wouldn't be walking and talking now, because they did say to me I would never walk again. My left side was completely useless. I couldn't even pick up a pen or nothing. But I'm here now. I'm strong. I feel good. So that is why I champion the Stroke Association.
Which is a brilliant cause, Chris. Which
Thank
is
you
why
very much.
we're doing the raffle.
That's exactly why we're
yeah,
doing the raffle. Yes.
James.
Hello.
Yes. You for a long time, so come on, let's hear about you and your channel.
Yes, so James, also known as It's Much More. My channel basically just plays some games every so often. Not really been doing much. Charity work here and there I don't do, but you know, Stroke Society is an awesome charity. So this is an awesome cause that you're doing it for. But yeah, I'm glad to be back, invited onto streams. It's good to be here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And thank you,
I'm hoping,
James, for joining in, because really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it, James. Thank you.
No problem.
So I was going to say, thanks for joining us, James. I'm hoping this will be the first of kicking the live streams back into action. I want to see how this one goes tonight, because I haven't actually done any of these live. The last couple of shows I've done on StreamYard, they've been pre-recorded and shared to YouTube.
Okay.
Because my laptop's not the greatest laptop, but it seemed to perform quite well, so I thought we'll push it.
Good. Yeah. It's awesome.
That's exactly what we're doing. Chris, this is one for you. Can you tell us about the Stroke Association?
Well, the Stroke Association, what a fantastic association is. When I had the strokes, as I've just said, I couldn't do anything for myself. But it's not just about the... I'm not going to call myself a victim. I'm going to call myself a survivor of the strokes. And they help not only me, but the families. Because when you have a stroke, it affects your whole family, because it just changes overnight. My wife needed to support me 24/7. It upsets the kids, because you can't talk to the kids. I couldn't walk upstairs. I couldn't eat. So the Stroke Association, they get all the physio people in, and they get everything you need to make yourself as good as you can do. And I'll be honest, without the Stroke Association, I wouldn't be talking to you guys now, and that is the truth.
Well, Chris, I can say I don't know if James heard me chatting about it before the show, but I'll say it on the channel. I'm not embarrassed to say it. Last night when I went to work, I collapsed at work last night, and I was out of it for 45 minutes before somebody found me. I got taken to hospital by the paramedics, which was an hour later, and I'd just about come round a bit. And I spent the night at A&E with all the lovely ladies and that looking after me. So I can appreciate, Chris, that the Stroke Association have looked after you and other people
big time.
who've had a stroke.
It's a disease that does, as I said, doesn't just affect you as the person who had the stroke. It affects the whole family, not only family but friends. It's a horrible thing to have.
Right then. Shall we show the people what this is all about then? Right. I'll just move my phone off that, and I'll give you all a nice perusey of the Evercade Full Void. As you guys can see, it is completely sealed, nice and shiny out of packaging. Don't know if you can see the seam there.
Lovely item.
Do you know what? I haven't even opened my copy yet, so for me to give this away, somebody's going to be playing it before me. Well, I've seen it. I could be somebody worldwide. We had a couple of donations from worldwide.
Did you two get the normal version as well? The one that we can play?
I'm picking that up. I'm going to pick that up with my next lot of carts, because I've been doing them in like a block of 6. I do it every like 4 or 5 months. Pick 6 up and then do another 6, 4 or 5 months later. So I'm not ahead of the times, but I'm quite happy just to, pick them up as I go along. Unless there's a game I really want to play, then I'll probably pick the cart up anyway.
Did you pick it up, James?
Yeah. No, I've not picked it up singly, but I had to pick up the special edition. I had to get it from Canada because I ordered it from Amazon, and then they over-ordered on the product, so I then didn't get it. So then when somebody, I think it was on the fans group, they put a link saying, "This is Canadian." Yeah, it could have been you, might have been. So I just rushed over there, quickly got it, and yeah, it's still sealed, my copy as well. So I've not played it. The only time I played it was actually at an event called Debug U. And I got to play it and chat to the developers. It's awesome, but it's
Is that one of your Nottingham events?
it was a Nottingham event, yeah, run by the team at Debug. But yeah, so I think I heard about it or played it beforehand at a previous event somewhere. But yeah, the Evercade version, I played it there first, and it is impressive. If you like Another World, Flashback, and all that sort of great stuff, throwbacks to the Amiga days. So yeah, awesome, and a very good price to be given away, because it's pretty much sold out in places, or the price is going so expensive everywhere if you want to get that version.
Well, I was lucky because I've seen them come up the second time. I'd already ordered the first one, and I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to pick one up and do something with it a little bit further along in the year. And it suddenly skyrocketed on eBay to like 80 quid, and I was like, what the hell? And it shouldn't have been this rare, but it is now, and this is such a brilliant prize for someone.
Yeah, it is.
I think you sent me the link, Roger, to that, and I bought the collector's edition and the normal one in the same day. So I've managed to play the normal edition, but as you two guys have just said, I've not opened my other one, and I don't intend to.
No. I'm going to pick up a normal edition one next time I order some carts.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a dodgy size to put in any sort of shelving, because my shelving for my games is a bit, I've left that to one side because it just looks so nice, the case, and the colour in the box art.
It's a lovely looking item, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the person that wins this, they're so lucky, to have such a fantastic cart in their collection.
Yeah.
And I think the Stroke Association will appreciate everything earned from this cart.
Yeah.
Towards it, Chris.
They will do, Roger. And I want to thank you for organising this and running this, and I want to thank James for contributing as well.
Well, Chris, I send a lot of stuff your way nowadays.
Oh, you do, yes.
any spares I've got, they go to
Yeah.
you now, because I think to myself, if CEX are only going to give me 10 pence for a game, you might as well have it for the charity and see if you can get something for it.
Exactly, you're right. Yeah, as you say, even 10p. These 10p's add up. They're
Yeah.
Well, maybe they do, Chris, but I think like Tony would probably give you like 50 pence, where CEX would give you 10p, and
Exactly.
that's much better for charity. You know?
Tony Tech Pal. He's a fantastic buyer. He buys so much from me for the charity. So yeah, I'm going to give Tony Tech Pal a big thumbs up. He's a fantastic supporter of the charity.
Which is going to take us on to our next subject. It's getting a little bit away from the raffle, but James, this is a subject I thought that me and you should talk about on here, and I thought we might get some interest in this one. So here's the subject: the Evercade fan stream. Right, James, what do you think at the moment? You think I've let it slack a little bit, or can you understand I've been busy? You know.
Well, I mean, I understand everyone's been busy. I mean, since everything seems to have changed really. People doing live streams, like myself. I've not been doing videos. I've not been doing live streams. I've stopped doing Evercade live streams. It's just nice to be invited on to talk about this raffle, and you being Evercade fans as well. It's nice to jump on here. But yeah, fan stream sounds like a great idea. And yeah, I mean, it's good to revisit that again, yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask you a question, James.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to know if you wanted to host the fan streams again.
Oof.
I know, but I don't want to do it like we did it before, where we had an hour stream.
Let's put you on the spot, James.
I'd like to.
Yes, yeah.
I'd like to, if we could do it between us, where it's like maybe a 15-20 minute stream once a week, because there's other groups, shall we say, that have been doing a lot of Evercade promoting and creating their own Facebook groups and things, and I've sat back a bit for a while because you know, a few things happened and I wasn't very impressed with what happened before. If you catch my drift without me saying too much.
Yeah, well, I mean, first things first, sorry, Roger, being one of the original people doing Evercade live streams, regardless of what's all disbanded, if people are making Evercade content, then people are seeing the Evercade, because that's, if they're good, bad, or whatever, it's getting that name out there, because when you go to these events and these shows, people don't even know what Evercade is. Even developers don't know what it is. So if there's a channel or an outlet that people can see the Evercade, play it, talk about it, it's all good, and we're all doing it for promoting the Evercade.
Oh, that's what I thought, James. I thought, to be honest, I thought you were a better host than me, to be honest. I just sort of winged it, you know. I enjoyed winging it, but you're just so professional, and I thought I'd ask you if you fancy taking it back on. I'll support you as much as you want. I'd be there on the show if you wanted me to, or if you didn't want me to and you wanted to guest, that's fine with me.
I mean, yeah, it could be something that I could look into revisiting. I mean, if there's a demand for it. I know, like you said, there's plenty of other channels now that do their regular Evercade streams, which are very, very popular, and they're good in all aspects, with their audiences and their guests and how they talk. But yeah, it could be something to revisit, because there's a lot of carts coming out now. There's new mega carts now, so that could be a reason to start something new, to talk about you know, what new games could be coming on these huge carts and the new hardware. So yeah, it could be a start of something new, bringing back the original cast and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it could be something we could talk after and away from this as well, Roger. But yeah, it could be something that I might be interested in.
Yeah, I thought you'd enjoy a little chat about that, James.
James has got such a relaxed, professional voice, hasn't he? You know, you want to listen to him, don't you? I think you're very professional, James. The way you conduct, how you talk is, you know, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, seeing your mate do it as well, James, with you sometimes. I can't remember what he was called now. Alex. Alex, that's it. Yeah, he's brilliant guy. I liked him.
he's a good lad in real life and online. You know, we found each other via an Evercade live stream. So everything we've done since, whether it be the Nottingham Video Games Expo, his debug events, has all been because of Evercade. That's what brought us together. So yeah, I mean, I could have a conversation with him, could, you know, spark some things up again. Who knows? But thanks for the compliments on my voice as well. I've been professionally trained as a telephonist and a 999 emergency operator, so that's why I've got to have a calming voice.
It's a very calming
Chris there,
voice.
somewhere. Chris there. I started talking to him on through Andy, I think. And we've been chatting ever since.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was Andy.
Andy, UK crowd, yeah.
I miss him. I like Andy. I don't know where Andy's been. Like I say, the world of YouTube and the algorithms, you know, if I click on watching an 80s music video, I then don't see whatever else is going on in the world.
Poor old Andy's not been too well. He's had a couple of bouts of cancer, unfortunately, and he's still not got over. He's still having problems. He does videos, but he's still having problems with that illness, unfortunately.
Well, I wish him and his family all the best as well, because he's a very nice chap.
He's a lovely bloke.
I love doing the streams with him. They're brilliant. So should we? We'll jump on to the next subject. It says your questions, but I've just checked the comments and we haven't got any questions. I only think Rob and Tony are watching us at the moment. So Rob and Tony, have you got any questions while I've got the screen up?
If people don't have their questions here live, they can always put them in the comments afterwards. Is that something that you'll be taking, or has it got to be live?
No, you can put them in the comments afterwards, and all the best ones we'll take to the Facebook fan group and share them there.
Beautiful.
I would like to actually ask a question to you two, really, is what do you think about these, the amount of consoles that Evercade are knocking out, because they seem to be quite regular that they're producing these consoles, and they don't seem to be going down too well with some of the fans.
To be honest, Chris, I think, if you don't mind me talking first, James, I was going to say, to be honest, I think this is something Blaze have had to do for with the Capcom license expiring. I think they wanted to put lots of games with the system, and they couldn't offer Capcom anymore.
Right.
And so I think this is why they've offered Tomb Raider to entice people back in.
They've got a lower console on as well, haven't they?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Will you two be buying it?
Buy the part.
That's it, yeah. I mean, it's a very good price with the bundled, either the handheld and the console. It's a very good price considering what the Tomb Raider one's $24.99 and the system is about £80, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's a really good price for that. I didn't get the Duke Nukem one because the Atomic Edition. It just stole out before I saw it.
Go in there, James.
No, we missed out, Roger, didn't we?
I'm fuming over that, but
But you know, it's one of those things. I don't need loads of the same systems, you know, to play these games. You know, all I've been doing lately is just playing this all the time. Indie Heroes 2.
Indie Heroes
3, yeah.
3, yeah.
Because of Donut Dodo.
I love it.
Because that's all I keep playing, and I just love it.
You can buy that on the Switch.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get it, I'm speaking to the developers to try and get it on other hardware, such as, say, the Dreamcast. I mean, Alex is a big fan of the Dreamcast, it's my friend. So if there's any ways to get this ported onto other platforms, because it's on physical media now, because of the Evercade, so developers get their software on physical carts, then it's a good way to get these developers to throw it onto other consoles.
You seem very influential, James, that you're able to talk to these people, give them your views, give them your comments, and hopefully they listen, and you can get these games ported to other systems. That is a fantastic thing to do.
Well, that's it. I mean, that is how people get to see these games like Flea and stuff like that, and Tapeworm. You know, those developers, if they know there's an audience there to get it on physical media, like Xenocrisis, that's on every platform now. It's on the Evercade. So conversations need to be had, where if you go to these events or you go onto a live stream or you just see one of their videos, it's a good way just to talk to them and say, look, it's great on the Evercade, or it's on another platform, say Shadow, I can't remember that Dreamcast game, what's it called? Yeah, well, there's a Shadow game, I can't remember, made by Wave Game Studios, but if they were to bring games on the Evercade, you've got great games from them because they're good on Dreamcast. So there's conversations that can be had, because being in that industry now, I kind of found myself in it, I can actually just chat to one of them and just say, can you bring your game on the Evercade? And I'll get them talking to Evercade. So
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
In case you guys are wondering, at the bottom of my screen here is my email address, which you can also send to my PayPal if you want to donate and join in the raffle. But I must stress, you have to be a member on the Evercade Fans Hub, because I've done this raffle for them, really. So if you're a member there, you can come and join us and be a member and join in. We'd love you to be involved. Come on, Chris.
I was just saying, come and join in. That's what we need.
Yeah, we'd like as many people involved as possible, depending on what's going to happen with the raffle, because I put a post up today saying I didn't know if we were going to continue it because we weren't doing that great. And we'll chat more about that later.
It's picked up a bit though, Roger, hasn't it?
Depending on how this finishes up, we might do more, we might not. I hope we do more.
I've got one more question for James, actually. I don't know if you know, Roger, but James seems to be in the know. Do you think, James, that sometime down the line there will be a more powerful Evercade?
Well, I mean, if they've got more powerful carts and if they keep upping their game on the carts, then they're going to need more powerful hardware. And if they're focusing on, say, 32-bit games, 64-bit games, the next leap from that would be 128-bit games.
Yeah.
So the system needs to be able to run those and have the RAM and the storage. But, if they're focusing on PlayStation innovation,
Dreamcast.
well, yeah, Dreamcast is 128, or if they wanted to go down the Jaguar route with the 64-bit, because the Atari combination was really good, and Evercade and Atari are good relationship going on there.
And the emulation is good on the Atari now.
So we could see an Evercade 2 then, could we? Or something similar?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, because they like bringing out hardware lately, and it sells well. They've seen it sells well. They've got a good relationship with Funstock as a distributor and all the other retailers. Yeah, so I can see it happening.
Oh, good.
Every other handheld device apart from the Game Gear has had sequels to it.
Yeah.
Even the N-Gage has. So I don't see it being out of this world.
Something to look forward to then.
Yeah, something to look forward to.
James, I don't know if you heard, but I'm off to the Doncaster Gaming Fair Saturday. If I can get an IPS and USB-C Game Gear, that would be amazing for a good price. Good price, I'd say about 130 would be a good price for that.
Yeah, I was going to be at the Doncaster Gaming Fair, but sadly, not sadly, but I'm going to London at the weekend to see my family. So, yeah, I'm going to go to Southend-on-Sea, going to go to Astro City Arcade there. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Charity shop hunting?
Could do some CEX and charity shop hunting.
I used to like those videos when you did them.
Yeah. I mean, they were good. It was nice to do that, but a lot of the time the charities are now saying to me, well, when I try to do it, not to film in there. So, yeah, it's a bit odd how some shops allow you to film, some shops don't care, and some shops don't let you do it.
I wonder if that's because charities get everything donated. Some of these charity shops do put a massive price tag on things.
Yeah, they do.
And people go in there thinking, well, you've been given this. Why am I going to pay you what I'm paying at CEX or something? And I can understand that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's for charity, and I understand that as well.
Yeah, I mean, charity shops, they use CEX and eBay to mark up and value their games now. So if you go on, say, the British Heart Foundation or Oxfam or other charity shops and search, they've got eBay pages. So they base it on eBay and CEX prices. That's not a bad thing because you want to go and support that charity, but you go into the charity shop because you're trying to look for a bargain. Yes, the charity doesn't think that way, but they shouldn't really be trying to sell a Wii game for $32.99, you know, and stuff like that, because they've seen it on eBay. Someone's got to buy it now for $32.99. They should really do their research and have someone in there that knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Well, most of the charity shops near me don't sell games anymore. They because of the age rating on a lot of games, they've been getting told off for it. So they just do it on their eBay sites and that now. So you don't
Yeah, a
hardly see them
lot of the
anymore.
charity shops have eBay shop sites now, don't they?
They do, yeah, they do. I don't know how that works with the fees and whatnot for them, whether they have to, you know, the selling fees and all that sort of stuff. But
Has
I guess as
eBay
a
stopped
charity,
the selling fees, though, haven't they now?
Yeah, I think it's a reduced fee. I think
Yeah, I think
instead
it's
of paying
free
like
now, isn't it?
20%, I think it's what, 6.
oh,
Yeah,
okay. It's been that long since I sold on eBay, because how eBay works, they kind of favour the buyer, not the seller. So you sell something, and the buyer will say they've not got it, and then you're stuffed. You know, you've given them the item, and you know it's always in favour of the buyer,
that's
which
right.
is a bit odd, really, because it's normally the other way round.
You know, James, I send everything with insurance and a signature, don't I, Chris?
Yeah, you do. You definitely
I
do.
do. I pay
Make
next day as
sure
well.
the person gets their parcel A1.
Yeah. That's the only way to do it now because there's too many scammers.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
there is.
Right, so we'll jump back onto the next subject, which is moving the goalposts, as we were discussing a little while back on the show. So I'm thinking we push the raffle back maybe 2 weeks. I don't know how the listeners feel about that. I would hope that they would support us. You know, because we're getting some interest now, and the more people we get on board, the better we're going to do for the charity. You know, so I don't know what you guys think of that, Chris.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. 2 weeks is nothing, is it? Because as you say, we're starting to get the interest now. So 2 weeks is nothing for them to wait. You know, if we can get more money, which is what this is all about, the charity, then I can't see a problem with it. And I don't think anybody will have a problem with it. They'll understand that this is for a charity, so we'll go with it.
So what we'd be saying is, instead of the cut-off being the 11th, it would go to the 17th, and then I'd do the tickets, the raffle tickets to people between the 17th and the 24th.
What about putting a little note out there and asking what the people think, and just get their response?
Comment below, guys. Lots of comments, please. Let me know if that's acceptable. If you don't think it's acceptable,
Yeah, get their feedback.
Are any other suggestions? You know.
Yeah, get the people's feedback, whether it be on the Facebook or in this video comment, and just, I mean, I personally would have put it to the next bank holiday, you know, because you've got enough time to sort it out then, and then the prize will be shipped after the bank holiday, so that gives everyone enough time, and there's a payday in there as well. So
That's a good.
you know, that's my opinion.
That's a great point. Now
It is, but I think the next bank holiday's near the end of June.
We've got one in May. Got another one in May.
Oh, we have?
yes.
Yeah, got two.
Oh, well. Yep, let me know, guys. At the bottom. Should we do that? Should we go to the next bank holiday? Which is fine with me. Because, you know, like I said earlier, we weren't doing too great, and I was more than willing to refund everybody the cash and send the money to Gaming Grandad myself, and then do a little prize for the ones that had put in, you know. But let's go straight to the next one there. This is our running total. So Chris, the last time I checked with you, we was at, I think we were at £15, weren't we?
20.
Or we was at 20. So would you like to hazard a guess at what we're at now?
Well, you said we've done doing quite well now, so I'm going to say 35.
Oh, 35. And you, James, what do you think?
I'd say about 38, 39.
Right, I'll tell you now, yeah, we've had no single currencies of less than a fiver added into the draw. Right, I'm going to put it on the bottom of the screen, and just be prepared for your jaws to drop and hit the floor, because here we go.
Wow. That is
We are now
fantastic.
£110 running
That
total.
is fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for that. That's great. Now, that is great.
That. You know, I would have been happy at 40.
Yes.
That's why I was interrupted. Because I thought, well, we should be getting to 40, you know. But I think everybody who's donated, you are all legends. And this money will help out so many people.
Yes.
You know, and so this brings us on to the very last subject. The very, very last subject. It's the raffle continuing. And I put the answer there, yeah.
Oh, yes, believe it. Great one, Roger.
Right, let's just say goodbye to the viewers. I think it's just Tony and Rob. Bye, Tony. Bye, Rob. Thanks for
joining us. Bye, Tony. Bye, Rob. Thanks for signing in.
Catch up. And I wish you all a good evening.
Thank you, James, for joining us tonight. It's fantastic.
Thank you, Roger. Cheers, both of you.
And we will end the stream at that point. Good night. Oh, press the wrong button. Good night again.